Welcome to my 12th class on single random variables. In this lecture video, we'll be discussing about function of single random variables and problems based on function of single random variables. So first we'll discuss what is function of single random variables, and also we'll be discussing how to find CDF and PDF in the case of function of single random variables. So consider y to be some function of x. Then it is represented as y is equal to g of x. Such functions are amplification, level shifting, clipping, squaring, rectifying, absolute value, etc. So using this kind of function y is equal to g of x, it is possible to obtain PDF of y from the PDF of x. That is, fy of y can be obtained from fx of x for the given y is equal to g of x. I mean, the density function of the random variable y can be obtained from the density function of the random variable x by using the function y is equal to g of x. So now, for the above transformation, there must be a unique x is equal to g inverse of y. So now, I'll be consider the following function y is equal to ax plus b. So here a and b are called as in constants of the expression y is equal to ax plus b. So now the inverse of the particular equation y is equal to ax plus b will be given by x is equal to y minus b by a. Okay, now how to find CDF of y? So the formula to represent CDF for the above transformation is given by fy of y is equal to py less than or equal to y. So it is nothing but p of x less than or equal to y minus b by a. So it is nothing but fx of y minus b by a. So the CDF function of the random variable y can be obtained from the CDF of the random variable x in the form of fy of y is equal to fx of y minus b by a. Okay, now how to get the PDF of the transformation equation y is equal to ax plus b. So this PDF can be obtained from the CDF equation. That is, already we know that the PDF can be obtained by differentiating CDF equation. So same thing I'm going to do here also. That is, the density function fy of y is equal to d by dy of fy of y. That is CDF function. So now differentiating this function, so I'll be replacing this fy of y as fx of y minus b by a. This is from previous equation. So after differentiating this function, the PDF will be of the form fx of y minus b by a into 1 by a. So the PDF of y, the density function fy of y can be represented as the density function fx of y minus b by a into 1 by a. So now we will discuss some problems based on the function of single random variable. The problem number 1, consider the function y is equal to ax plus b. Thus y is a function of x and a and b are constants here. So if x is a normal Gaussian random variable with zero mean and variance of unity, now find the CDF and PDF of the random variable y. Also will be representing the random variable y in terms of Gaussian random variable by using the expression CDF as well as PDF. Okay, they have given that the expression y is equal to ax plus b. So since x has zero mean and unity variance, it is nothing but for the above equation, mu x will be equal to 0 and sigma x square is equal to 1. I'm going to replace. Like how to replace means, the first thing is we have to find the expectation of the above expression y is equal to ax plus b. So it will be equal to what? My is equal to a into mx plus b, and the variance of the above expression is given by sigma y square is equal to a square into sigma x square. This expression we obtain from the properties of expectation and properties of variance. So now I'll be incorporating the mean of x is equal to 0 and the variance of x is equal to 1 in this expression, so that I can able to find the constants a and b here. So if I replace mx is equal to 0 here, I got my is equal to a into 0 plus b, so I'll be getting b is equal to my. Similarly, if I put sigma x square is equal to 1, I'll be getting sigma y square is equal to a square and a will be equal to sigma y. So now I'm going to replace these constants in the CDF and PDF equation so that I can get the expression for CDF and PDF which is free from the constants a and b. So the CDF of y is equal to ax plus b is given by the CDF function fy of y is equal to fx of y minus b by a. I'll be replacing b is equal to my and a is equal to sigma y. So the expression will be fy of y is equal to fx of y minus my by sigma y. Similarly, the PDF of y is equal to ax plus b is given by the density function fy of y is equal to fx of y minus b by a into 1 by a. Again, I'll be replacing the constants a and b here, that is a is equal to sigma y and b is equal to my. So I got a density function for y as fy of y is equal to fx y minus my by sigma y into 1 by sigma y. So now I'm going to represent the same y function in terms of Gaussian random variable. So since x is a normal Gaussian random variable, now I am going to represent y also in terms of the Gaussian random variable. Like how means fy of y is equal to 1 by square root of 2 pi into e power minus y minus mu y by 2 into sigma y square whole power 2 into 1 by sigma y. So on simplification further this equation, the density function fy of y is equal to 1 by sigma y square root of 2 pi e power minus of y minus my whole square by 2 sigma y square is the required PDF for the given transformation equation y is equal to ax plus b. Problem number 2. The display is manufactured with a Gaussian distributed dimension of 0.55 plus or minus 0.002 centimeter. The standard deviation of the manufactured precision is 0.0015 centimeter. Calculate the percentage of displays manufactured within the specified dimensions. So now to calculate this, the given random variable y is a dimension of manufactured display they have given. So hence the mean of the dimension is given by my is equal to 0.55 centimeter. So now I am going to find the maximum and minimum size of displays. So that is the maximum dimension y2 is given by 0.55 plus 0.002 will be equal to 0.552 centimeter. Similarly, the minimum dimension y1 will be given by 0.55 minus 0.002 is equal to 0.548 centimeter. So now to calculate this percentage, I am going to use the properties of PDF. The property of PDF we have P of y1 less than y less than or equal to y2 is given by fy of y2 minus fy of y1. This is because of the property, fourth property of the probability density function. So now in the place of y1, I'll be putting 0.548 and in the place of y2, I'm putting 0.552. So I got the expression like P of 0.548 less than y less than or equal to 0.552. It will be equal to fy of 0.552 minus fy of 0.548. So now to calculate this fy of y, I am going to use the CDF expression in terms of mean and standard deviation. That is given by fy of phi is equal to fx of y minus my by sigma y. Okay, now since they have given that my is equal to 0.55 and sigma y is equal to 0.0015, if I replace these values in the above expression, we got the equation like P of 0.548 less than y less than or equal to 0.552 will be equal to fx of 0.552 minus 0.55 divided by 0.0015 minus fx of 0.548 minus 0.55 divided by 0.0015. So it implies P of 0.548 less than y less than or equal to 0.552 will be equal to fx of 1.333 minus fx of minus of 1.333, and we know that this this CDF expression fx of minus 1.333 must be always positive argument. I'm going to convert it as positive like 1 minus fx of 1.333. So now the expression will become p of 0.548 less than y less than or equal to 0.552 is equal to fx of 1.333 minus of 1 minus fx of 1.333. So on simplifying this further, I'll be getting 2 times of fx of 1.333 minus 1, and this value can be calculated by using the normal distribution table. So take the table. So in the table take 1.3 at 0.03 we have to go. So 1.3 at 0.03 means here. So it is given by 0.9082. Okay, 1.3 at 0.03, it is 0.9082. So now I'm going to replace that value here, 2 times of 0.9082 minus. So on simplifying, we got a solution like p of 0.548 less than y less than or equal to 0.552 will be equal to 0.8164. So this completed the complete module 1 single random variables. So if any doubt is there, you can post the chat box so that I can clarify the doubts. Thank you.